Joyce Monk is with us to talk about some girls swimming and diving. Joyce, thanks for spending some time with us today.
Well, you're welcome. Thank you.
Appreciate that. It was nice to get a chance to talk with you a little bit off mic. But now let's talk about the Otter swimmers, as you had some positives. Overall, a team loss, 101-82, but 7 first place at Wilmer. You and Tom, are you pleased with that effort?
Yeah, we had some good wins, and we had some time improvements. And again, it feels so early in the season that we're starting right now to see a little bit of time drops on some of the kids that we expect to see some of these time drops. But yeah, we had some nice relays.
You know, Tom has said that a lot of times you can score the meet with times ahead of time, so you kind of know how the team score may turn out, a couple of points either way. But you guys have so much more to focus on, time drops and whatnot. Are you seeing that progress that you like to see of these athletes, both relay and individually, dropping those times, every meet?
Well, we're not seeing the time drops. We're still very, very young.
Okay.
So what we're still doing is you're seeing a lot of the technique coming around.
Mm-hmm.
And what we expect to see now in these next few meets is starting to see the time drops that we hope to see in these next couple of weeks. But pretty much we've been steady,
mm-hmm.
and overall, I think, we were talking about off mic. We have a team this year that's a little bit different. We're very young, and I look at 13 seventh graders that are new, and a lot of them are new to swimming. They've never swam or had the experience, and what a wonderful challenge that we have. So we're definitely on a building year right now, and we're but we're looking at the individual more. We're not as concerned with these wins as we were talking about off mic.
Yeah.
But we're going to see we've got the nicest group of kids. I mean, they want to try hard. They want to work. They want to see improvement. But what we're doing is we're looking for these next couple of meets that we have, and really focusing on what exactly we've got, and hopefully being able to change it around and see where it is going to work best as far as putting up a lineup.
Tell me about that 200 medley relay team. Abby Fisher, Emily Hexum, your daughter Taylor Monk, and Danny Ross. They came out with a meet opening victory for you. I'm sure it's pretty nice to get the first event, come out with a win, and really get things going, get some momentum going.
That was always, yes, exactly. It was nice. And as far as the time we had gone, we were maybe a couple of seconds slower than we have been in that first meet that we have
mm-hmm.
had, but they look good. We're ready, and we were very pleased with it. We have a solid medley relay team right there, right among those 4 that you mentioned. But
mm-hmm.
we also have some younger ones that are coming up, and we're able to just try to switch some of these younger ones into that B relay and see what we can do. But overall, the relays all look really good.
That's great, because you come out with a victory to end the meet, the 400 freestyle relay. And again, Fisher, Monk, Ross, and Rachel Appert in that 400. You guys, it seems like, have always had some success in the relays. Is that due to just the quality of your athletes? I mean, your girls are good girls out there, and you say they're really nice.
Well, what it takes on those relays is really it takes 4 people, 4 solid times,
mm-hmm.
4 solid A, as far as to go out and win those. And we've got those 4 solid swimmers that are going to either, there's going to be one relay that they will not go, but they will pick of the 3 relays, 2 of them that we pretty much have used all 4 of those in there.
Mm-hmm.
And what it takes is just 4 solid swimmers, and these are the swimmers that we have right now are experienced. They've been on these relay teams before, and so they know what to expect.
What Rachel Appert, is she? She's a diver too, correct?
Yes,
she got a win the other day.
She sure did. She's doing great in diving. She's, she's pulling in some points. She's looking good, and she's such a hard worker. She comes to practices for a couple hours, and then dives in the evening. It's a rare find to have someone that is like Rachel, that puts in that time in diving, puts in that time in swimming, and does a fine job in both of them.
You've got a fine daughter, Taylor, that got a couple of wins, 50 freestyle, 100 freestyle. Does she like those short distances, those sprints?
She likes the short distances, you bet. Taylor is swimming very solid and very consistent, and that's what we're looking for right now, is just that consistency. When you have like Taylor, when you put her up there, you know that she's going to go a higher 25 in the 50 or 26, lower 26. You can expect that. and you can expect what she's going to do, and that comes from the experience that she has swam, and being a senior, you see that consistency. Those are some of the things that we're going to develop within the other swimmers. When they're younger, you don't see that consistency.
Sure.
And we're working towards that consistency, and it comes. And they can get out of the water, and they can say, but I added 2 seconds to my time. Well, those are kind of some things that you expect when they're younger, not as much consistent. And they'll see that get a little more consistent in their times and the stability in times as they get a little bit older.
Difficult coaching your daughter, or do you enjoy the challenge of coaching your daughter?
I love having her there.
She's
great. Just a lot of fun wherever she goes. And as we were talking about earlier, as being a senior, it's kind of a surreal feeling to know that there's not going to be a monk on the team other than me, of course.
Oh, you'll always be there.
They're going to put me in the 500. I know they will enough.
All right. Well,
yeah, it's good.
Tell me about Abby Fisher. She came up with a couple of wins, I believe a 200 individual medley and the 100 backstroke. Good to have swimmers able to do those medleys. Abby Fisher, she's been a good swimmer for you.
Abby, you can put Abby in really anything, and she's going to do well. She's strong in backstroke, and she's looking really good. Her times are looking great in the backstroke this year so far, and they're starting to come down now in the IM, and pretty much Abby's been doing the IM for us and the backstroke. The interesting thing about this year is that there are open spots. No, we can't, we have to do a lot of switching around.
Okay.
And it's not going to be what everyone loves. Everyone gets the opportunity to do a 500 maybe, and everyone gets the opportunity, if they can, to do that 200 IM, which are 2 very tough events.
Oh, yeah.
And that's one of the things I appreciate about Abby, too, is we can put her in any event, and she's going to do well.
Let me put you throw you a curveball just a little bit. I know Tom likes to talk about other athletes that we've missed already, too, that did well. Is there anybody that may come to mind on your roster there that did really well against Wilmer, that excelled a little bit for you? Anybody that you may think of?
Well, we've got some younger swimmers that are coming up here. Emily Reard has done a nice job we're looking at the younger ones that are coming up, and we can put her in the 200 IM right now. And for us, if we can put them in a 200 IM, that means that pretty much we can put them in 4 different strokes.
Yeah.
And so Emily's done a nice job in the breaststroke in that 200 IM. We have, like I said, 13 7th and 8th graders, and so it's interesting to see where we are and what they're going to do. And we're just now finding out exactly where their niches might be, and it's interesting every meet. Different things that we find out.
Well, in other words, the future is again looking bright for this team with a lot of young kids.
Danny Ross is another one that she had a great meet. She did the 500, and she wanted to do the 500 at Wilmer and did a nice job at that. And we pulled her out of the 100 freestyle, which is, she's a solid 100 freestyler, and did the 500, which is what we needed at that time, and ended up scoring some good points for us there.
All right.
She ended up with that third place.
Tell me about what you've got a meet coming up here, I believe, next week, right? It's next Tuesday. You go to Detroit Lakes, and it's the Lakers in Moorhead. You expecting a good, challenging meet from the Lakers and the Spuds?
What's fun about that meet is it's not in our conference. It's a non-conference meet, so you kind of go there, and for some reason, because of that, you can relax a little bit and just enjoy them. You don't see them.
Okay.
You don't see them except the sections will see Detroit Lakes. So it's like that very first meet that we went against at the Detroit Lakes Fun Meet back in August 29th. It's the same type of meet. So we're just going to go there, and we're just going to switch some things up. We're going to change up the relays a little bit, maybe just try to move them around and really see what some of these kids can do. Sometimes when you try to make a lineup, you put them in a relay, but they're getting out of the 500. They had to swim the 500, but they're getting right out and doing a relay right after that. So you really don't know what exactly can they do, because they're going into some relays kind of tired, and so we have to do some switching and things like that. And this is the perfect meet to do that.
Boy, I wish I had more time to talk to you. I wish I could spend another hour. You do a wonderful job with talking about the girls. I really appreciate it. You got to come back again sometime, okay?
Oh, you're too kind to me. Thank you very much.
Joyce, thanks for coming in. Good luck to the Otter Girls Swimming and Diving team.